The man was terrified. A robber hiding in the trunk was now pointing a gun straight at him. Just moments earlier, the man had been getting ready to go on a trip with his girlfriend. But when they reached their parking spot, they were shocked to find that their car had been stolen. He quickly hailed a taxi and rushed to the police station to report it. But while the taxi was driving, he suddenly spotted his missing car on the road. He asked the driver to stop and walked over. Sure enough, it was his car. He pressed the remote repeatedly, but nothing happened. Luckily, the doors were not locked. He got inside and immediately called his girlfriend to share the good news. But the call didn't go through. While he was checking the trunk to see if their luggage was still there, something happened that scared him to his core. A wounded robber was hiding inside, aiming a gun straight at him. Before the man could react, more robbers appeared, surrounding him one by one. By pure coincidence, a police patrol car happened to arrive. The officers got out to begin their routine patrol. One of the robbers pretended to be sick, trying to avoid suspicion. The man took the chance to break free and claimed not to know them. The atmosphere turned tense in an instant. These robbers were known across Asia for being ruthless. They didn't wait to get arrested. In just 5 seconds, they took down all the patrol officers. The man stood frozen in fear. Since their own driver was injured and none of the 3 robbers knew how to drive, they forced the man to be their driver. They also grabbed assault rifles from the police car. During the ride, the gang leader learned that the man was a doctor. He decided to take him home to treat one of their injured men. He ordered the group to split up. 2 robbers went to the man's house to check the place. The leader stayed with the man to find a place to dump the stolen car, since it was now being tracked by police. When they reached a parking lot, the man slammed on the brakes, jumped out of the car, and ran toward the security booth. He was spotted by the guard on duty. The man shouted for help as he ran, but the gang leader, using all his strength, hurled a backpack full of guns straight at him, knocking him to the ground. The frightened security guard rushed back into the booth to call for help, but the gang leader stayed calm. He wrapped a scarf around his hand, punched through the window, dragged the guard out, and stomped him to death right in front of the man. Meanwhile, the 2 other robbers reached the man's apartment building, but instead of knocking, they used the man's phone to call the landline inside. The moment the phone rang, both men froze. It turned out the man's real apartment was upstairs. His girlfriend, who was just about to leave, heard the ringing and went back to answer it. She was on the phone, asking about the missing car, completely unaware that 2 armed robbers were silently approaching from behind. When the robbers reached the door, they raised their guns and aimed at the woman still holding the phone. Now here's the question for you, watching this scene unfold. Do you think the robbers will pull the trigger?